Hello, this is Mrs. Ross, and this is going to be the Lesson 44 Starred Problems video. If you're looking for the practice set video, that should be the one right before this one. So let me go ahead and skip through our practice set and get to our starred problems. So it says write 0.755 as a simplified fraction. So this is 75 hundredths because this is tenths and this is hundredths. So I have 75 hundredths. And I'm going to reduce it by dividing the top and the bottom by 25. 75 divided by 25 is 3. 100 divided by 25 is 4. And that's my answer to A. Let me change colors. This says write 5/8 as a decimal. So to go from a fraction to a decimal, I have to divide. So I'm dividing 5 by 8. And the best way to do this is on a calculator. So 5 divided by 8 gives me 0.625. I'm going to square that, and then let's see. And then lastly, I have 125% as a decimal number. So 125% is 125 per 100. And then I'm going to divide. So 100 goes into 125. And again, this is something that you'll want to do on your calculator, and you get 1.25 as your answer. Number 9, Samuel has 52 marbles in a bag. 14 are red, 13 are green, 25 are blue. If a marble is chosen at random, what is the probability of green? So we have the probability of a green marble is equal to the number of green marbles over the total number of marbles. So let's see what our total is. So, it says the total is 52 marbles. So our total is 52. Thought I was going to have to add them up. And then we know that we have 25 blue, 13 green, and 14 red. So we have 13 green over 52 total. Now I think that 52 is divisible by 13. I could be wrong. It is. So I'm going to go ahead and reduce this. And I get 1 over 4. Okay, let me change colors. It says the expression 2 times 3 plus 4 equals which of the following? So 2 times 3 plus 4, if I do the distributive property, is equal to 2 times 3, and then I'm going to move my plus 2 times 4. So I know that it equals this one. It does not equal 23. It doesn't equal 2 plus 7 equals 2 times 7, and this one doesn't work either. Okay, triangle numbers and the numbers in this sequence, 1, 3, 6, 10. Find the next two terms in the sequence. So let's see, this is plus 2, plus 4, plus 4. Let's see, 1. I put 2 there, I put 3 there, I put 4 there. So the next one I'm going to have 1 dot, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see we're building up from here. We have 1 dot, and then we have 1 dot over 2. We have 1 dot over 2 and 3. So it looks like a Christmas tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I get 15. So I have 1 plus 2, 1 plus 3, 1 plus 4, 1 plus 5. I'm seeing a pattern here. So the next, and it asks for the next two terms, so I know that one of those will be 15. Then I'm going to plus 6 and get 21. So those are my next two. I'm going to change colors. So it says the rule of this function table shows how to find the term if we know its position. So like this is the first position, this is the second, this is the third, fourth. I drew the fifth. So this is going to be 5, 6, 7. And here's the rule. Now that looks really scary, but it's not as bad as it looks, okay? So it says use the rule to find the 10th. It says the rule in this for the 15th term is, okay, I guess it doesn't want me to do 5, 6, and 7, which is fine. Use the rule to find the 10th term. Okay, so the 10th term, so I'm going to plug in n is equal to 10. So I have n squared plus n over 2. So I'm going to plug this in wherever I find n. So I have 10 squared plus 10 over 2. I have to do the exponent first. So I have 100 plus 10 over 2. So I'm going to add this. So I have 110 over 2, which is 55. And that's my answer. I'm not exactly sure where I'm supposed to. It doesn't say to complete that. I think we're just supposed to do this part. Okay, divide 5.4 by 11 and write the answer in 2 different ways. So this is 5.4 divided by 11. I'm going to plug this into my calculator, fastest way to do it. And I get, it says with a bar over the repetend. So I have 490 So I think it's 0.4 and the 90 has just the 90 part. And I think that's my answer. And then it says to the nearest thousandth. Well, this is tenths, hundredths, and thousandths. Ooh. So I'm going to look at this one. Oh no, that's thousandths. I'm looking at this one. Let me write it out again. 0.490, 90, 90, 90. Okay. Tenths, hundredths, thousandths. So this is what I'm rounding to. I look at this, it's greater than 5, which means I'm going to bump this up to 1. So my answer is 491. Okay. Arrange these numbers in order from least to greatest. So I have 1.2, negative 12, 0.12, 0, 1/2, 1. Okay, so the negative number is going to be first. Okay, and is there anything else negative? No. So I believe 0 is the next. Okay, and then 1/2 as a decimal is 0.5. So it's going to be 0.12 is next, and then 1/2. And then here I have 1.2 and I have 1.2 repeating. So this is larger than this one. So this is going to be 1.2 and then 1.2 repeating. And that's my answer to A. And then B, let me grab another color. It says which numbers are integers. Now remember, integers are not decimals or fractions, but they are negative numbers. So negative 12 is an integer, 0 is an integer. That's it. That's all you got. All right. Estimate the value of pi times d when pi is this and d is that. So we're going to estimate. So I'm going to round to the nearest whole number. Round to whole. So 3.14159, that rounds to 3. And 9.8 rounds to 10. So pi d, when I multiply that, is 3 times 10, which is 30. Okay, here we have cross multiply butterfly. So I'm going to circle what I'm multiplying. 15 times n. And then I bring down my equals. I'm going to change colors. And I have 25 times 1.2. Now remember, I'm trying to solve for n. I'm not going to do anything to this side. I'm going to go ahead and multiply this on my calculator. 25 times 1.2 is 30. And now I need to divide. So I'm dividing both sides by 15. 15 divided by 15 is 1. 30 divided by 15 is 2, and that's my answer. Let's do this one. So I have p times 18, or 18p. Bring down my equals. Let me change colors. Let's do orange. 90 times 4. Okay, so I'm going to leave the 18p and multiply 90 times 4, which is 360. 360. Then I'm going to divide to get p by itself. 18 over 18 is 1. 360 divided by 18 is 20. All right, and this will be the last one. It says figure ABC is a rectangle, the measure of ADB. So this is 35 degrees. Find the measure of each angle below and defend how you found it. So ABD, another color, ABD. So that's this one. So we'll make this one blue. So what I know is this triangle I have here is 35, 90, and something. And I know all triangles everywhere add up to 180. So I'm going to subtract out my 90. And I get 90, and then I'm going to subtract out my 35. 90 minus 35 gives me 55. So that's my answer for this right here. Okay, let me change colors. Okay, CBD, interesting. CBD, so that's this one. Okay, now I know that 55 plus CBD is equal to 90. That's a 90-degree angle there in the corner. So to find this angle, I have to subtract 55. So 90 minus 55 is 35. So this is 35, which means this is probably, well, yeah, that's this color. Great, let me pick a different color now. Nope, that's still blue. Okay, BDC. So this one is most likely 55 because I know this is 90 and I know 35 plus 55 is 90. So I think that is it. Please let me know if you have any questions.